Diana Lidstone is better known as the entrepreneur's G.P.S, and I've had the opportunity to be G.P.s'd by her on more than one occasion. She helps entrepreneurs build business roadmaps so they can build profitable businesses without the hustle and grind. What she's really passionate about is helping small business owners believe they can earn more and work less. I'm pleased to call her a friend and colleague, and I'm glad she's here tonight. Please help me welcome Diana Lidstone.
I know it's Valerie's and Jean-Michel's evening, but there's also a number of people here, the sponsors, and because I produce my own events, I know how important the sponsors are. So please take some extra time and go around to them, and I know that it takes hard work on the organizers and it takes hard work on the sponsors to help put this event together. So I'm really pleased, I'm more than pleased, I'm absolutely thrilled about Valerie's book. Valerie has been a client of mine, and I've sort of been through this process with her a little bit. And I remember, you were saying April 11th, and I kept hearing, well, next month. And that's okay. It's done, it's printed, and I know the journey has been long, but it's certainly worth it. So your contribution will help many others. I also had the privilege of reading an advanced copy. And, I'm not a hoarder. I'm a Miss Neat freak. And I thought, well, what am I going to learn from this? But it was amazing, and somebody stole a little bit of my thunder there just a moment ago about the gloves. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it. And what she tells in the book is that by wearing gloves, like white cotton gloves, and the person who is decluttering, they no longer form an attachment because there's something between their hand and themselves, that glove. And it reminded me of my days in retail. And I remember in retail, if I could get someone to hold something that I wanted them to buy, they would connect with it. Well, what Valerie was doing was just the opposite. And so that was something that I really took away from the book. And the book is not just for those people who have PTSD. I think it's a book meant for those people who are friends of people who have PTSD or who have trauma, or people who see someone who has changed. And they saw someone who before was an organized, person. They went through a trauma, and all of a sudden, they have changed. They've started hoarding, they've started buying, they've started going to garage sales, and they've started to amass this amount of clutter. And that was something that I noticed in the book, that I don't think you need to be someone with PTSD. And certainly we've heard stories about that tonight. But I think the book will make us all more aware, and I think it will help those people who perhaps thought that there was a little bit of stigma to something called PTSD. And for those people who haven't been diagnosed, there is no shame in it. It is something that you can move past. And so I'm really thrilled that Jean-Michel and Valerie have written this book to make such a huge, huge contribution.